Hey, it's Mikey Arugula. Now, by now you should know that Mikey loves the Beatles. He's been collecting Beatle memorabilia for a long time. I'm not going to say 60 years anymore, because I don't know, I don't like that. But today's episode is about when Mikey buys stuff that he thinks is real, but it's not. It's fake. Fake, 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 fake. Now, this is a real one. Record holder, right? Look at what Mikey got on eBay. Are you kidding me? It's fake.
And you didn't know it at the time?
Actually, I kind of knew.
It looks like a DQ.
Sometimes you take a chance. Now, when they put these things up on eBay, you got to understand, and might have been bought 15, 20 years ago. It looks good in the picture. You go, maybe it's a different type of a record holder. But guess what? I'm more knowledgeable today than I was 15 or 20 years ago. I don't fall for this anymore. This is deceptive fakes. Now, there are fakes and reproductions that are not deceptive. So let me show you some of those. A lot of people can't get the real stuff. So they know that they can get a knockoff box. It's a reproduction. Now, Mikey happens to have the real one now. But at one time, I bought the reproduction. Now, I don't have the real ones of these. Okay? And I knew these were not real. So I don't mind buying them. Eventually, I'll replace them with the real boxes, the real cereal boxes. But as a collector, I don't mind buying things like this because it looks nice, and eventually I'll fill it up and get the real one. But what I resent is when you buy something and then it's being sold as it's real, but it's not. The most famous one that really bugged me out was the Beatle pom-poms. You know I'm looking for Beatle pom-poms, okay? Well, this person sold it like this was real. No, it's not real. This is a phony baloney Beatle pom-pom, okay? I'm going to show you more things like this, all right? Because that's what this episode is. This is the top fake Beatle junk. Now, this is when people get scammed. You see this Beatles hairspray? Looks pretty good, right? Looks pretty good, right? What the hell? And we know it's fake because there's nothing on the bottom. Now look at this one. This is the real one, okay? And we know it's real because it has a certain serial code on the bottom. Serial number, okay? But look, if you looked at it closely, you know, you really have to know what you're doing, all right, to figure out which is the real one or not. Well, of course, this one, if I open this one up, you see, it's all crapped out. It was used, it's empty. Might have a little, hey, you want to do your hair?
Oh.
Yeah. All right, now, I'm going to show you something that is a fakey, but it's been around since the 70s. There is stuff from the 70s that some collectors don't want, even though it's fake. But I happen to say to myself, it's 50 years old. It's no longer fake. It's like a fake, but it's a collectible. This is a famous one. The Beatle bubbles. They never had real Beatle bubbles, okay? Came out probably in the 70s, all right? But it's a nice little item. So even the fakey stuff is now collectible. Let me show you another fakey stuff that came out. I first saw this at the first Beatle Fest in 1974. And they made it says NEMS. I don't know if you could tell. This isn't real. This came out in the 70s. Believe it or not, the real one is ugly. This is the real pen holder of the Beatles. Okay? Doesn't look too pretty. But this is a real pen desk accessory. All right? Let me show you another fake thing that's out there. You guys, you Beatle collectors, new Beatle collectors out here, be on your guard. So, they sell these pencils all the time on eBay. You see them? They're not real. Now, have they been around a long time? Yeah. This is the real Beatle pencil. See, it's a little different. It's a little different style, okay? And it says the Beatle pencil, right? Mm-hmm. Okay. But these are fake. Phony baloney. All right? On eBay, all kinds of pins. Fake.
Oh,
okay? They're all fake. Okay? Now, you can usually tell if you turn around on the back. All right. Now, I have the real ones, obviously, but this video will be an hour long. Okay. But sometimes it's bronze. Okay. The pin that goes across here, the thing that holds the pin on your shirt. Okay. But these are all fake. All right. They're not real. Okay. Here's another fakie. Now, I like this. Okay. They should have had a real one. Now, once again, this has been out probably since the 70s, maybe early 80s. And some of you guys know what this is. You take the thing, you hit the ball, you go like this. Okay? All right. Nice little item, but never was a real Beatle item. I love this key. Okay? I love it. Okay? But it was never came out in the 60s. It looks like a 60s item. It's not. Even I can't tell. I'm going to need the guys out there to tell me which is the real one. Okay? Because you have to really get into the weeds on some of these things. So this is a jumbo comb. Okay? Now I'm going to turn it over, and it says jumbo comb. Now you would say this is real. Okay? But then again, maybe this one's the real one. Now, these things only came in certain colors. I'll show you the one I think is actually a real one. This weird color. But maybe somebody out there is going to tell me it's not real, because look at the back. It doesn't say jumbo. Okay? Now, once again, another one. Doesn't say jumbo on the back. This one, right, says giant comb. Wait a minute. Giant comb. It doesn't say jumbo. It says giant. Wait a minute. That's why it came. This is total fake. And it even has a nice little package. Look. This is a fakie. This is a fakie. But look how nice they made the fakie, right? So, look, all I can tell you is I have all kinds of variations of these things. I happen to think one or two of them are real. This we know is fake. I like it. Okay? It's one of those little puzzle things where you move it around. They made these, I think, in Argentina or Venezuela or somewhere down there. Okay? And it's a nice little item, but it's fake. All right? Let's get to another thing. I know this was fake. All right? This is the box that the yellow submarine clock comes in. Now, if you have the real box, forget it. That's big bucks. Maybe 1,000, maybe more than 1,000. So this is a reproduction. Once again, in this case, I knew it was a reproduction. So I don't mind when I buy a fake thing and I know it. All right? Now, we're going to get into now the top fake items that Mikey loves, even though they're not official or real. All right. These are Beatle dice. You see the dice? Hold on. You see the dice?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. This is a cool item. I got all 4 of them here. Hold on, Joe. Let me put them in my hand so you can see them with the faces. Right? You see them?
Mm.
Okay. This is not a real item. It's very collectible, though. All right? Let's move on to one of other Mikey's favorite items. These guys. These are never were made. They sell them on eBay in 3 different sizes, right? They're very desirable collectibles, okay? But they're not real Beatle collectibles from the 60s, all right? But they're nice.
It'd be nice to have anyway.
Yeah. Now, I'm going to show you one of the top 5 list, all right? The items that try to rip people off. But it is from the 70s. When I went to the first Beatle Fest in 1974, they sold these. Okay? Notice it says, make a date with the Beatles. A Beatle calendar. By the way, Mikey has money in it. It's a bank. Okay? Hear that? Boy, I might have sold coins in here. Okay, but watch this. Here's the real one. That was never made. That was made in the 70s, probably for the Beatle Fest. All right? This is the original make a date with the Beatles. Okay? So this one, which they sell on eBay as the real deal, which is a nice item, is not real. This is the real make a date with the Beatles. See this beautiful fan? I'm going to need this soon. The summer's coming. Fake. Fake, 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 fake. Nice item, but not real. This is the same picture from a Beatle pin. All right, the official Beatle pin that was out in the 60s had like 3 sizes. All right, nice reproduction, nice fake item. All right, I think this is going to be the favorite item that everybody loves. All right, as fakies. Beautiful. You can't even find these fakies anymore. Beatles Pez. Beatles Pez dispensers. All right? They never had Beatles Pez dispensers. They should have, but they never did. All right? But look at these items. They're beautiful. They're a nice collectible, but they're fake. Okay? Fake, fake, fake. Let me show you this fake item. I always thought it was real. Unfortunately, I learned that it isn't. But this is a high-end lighter with the Beatles in it. Okay? Fix it perfectly. I'm saying to myself, how could they make a fake item like this? Well, they found the lighter with the circle. They put in the Beatles in the middle. Right? But nice little collectible. Here's what's on eBay right now, which they always sell, which is a scam. When Mikey first found these, he was all excited. Okay? Looks so real. You can't tell. Okay? It has the candies in it. Can you imagine the people that make these things, if they put their time into really doing something productive in life? How much work went into make these things? Right? These are fake. These are fake. They're perfect. But the real collectors out there know there's a difference. Let me show you an example of the difference. They're slightly different size. I happen to think this is a real one, okay? The size is different. This is a perfect box, manufactured properly. This one, you kind of, when you start looking at it, you start to realize it's not real.
You can't even tell.
You can't tell, right?
Yeah.
It's hard. Okay. Okay, we're almost done. Okay, look, they have Beatle marbles. They never had Beatle marbles. Somebody's making Beatle marbles and sell them as marbles. Here, Joe, show them down here.
Yeah, there they go, Beatle marbles. Mm-hmm.
All right, one more item before we get into opening up some boxes. I just want to show you something. So, people know the Butcher album. Yesterday and Today went over, right? And the Butcher album was, this cover was pasted over the Butcher album record, right? And turned it into Yesterday and Today. Here's a beautiful Yesterday and Today with the Butcher cover, right? Look how beautiful it is. It was never opened. It's mint. There's one problem. They never made this.
Right.
They never made it. Right. Okay, look at this. Look how these people, this is why you have to be on your guard. You have to really know what you're doing if you get into Beatle collecting. Look at that. Perfect. Okay? One problem. They never made this. All right? All right, so, by the way, here's another thing. By the way, Mikey's got hundreds of fake Beatle items. And once again, I like collecting Beatle fakes when I know it's fake. This is a nice little paperweight. Never made it. Okay? Not real. Okay? But I do happen to like it. Okay, let's move on. Want to open some boxes, Joe?
Yeah, let's open some boxes up.
By the way, Anthony, we're missing Anthony today.
Yeah, no Anthony to help with the boxes today.
All right.
Look at these boxes. They're all over the place still. All right, Mikey, I'm going to pick this slender, tall item.
Okay, let me check it out, man. Let's see what it is. Oh, yeah. January. Oh, wait a minute. This is new. January 26th.
Oh, it's only been here.
It's only here a little short period of time,
4 months.
Man. Let's see what we got. I don't even remember what I bought, to be honest. Okay, let's figure it out. Okay, ready? Ooh, look at this thing. This guy really packed it up in a tube. Nice tube. Holy crap. Why? This guy looks like it's it's protected like the Declaration of Independence.
Probably worth more.
How do you open this thing? Oh, okay. This is a good item, guys. This is good. Joe, I got to be careful opening this. Okay? I don't have anybody here to help me today.
Oh, I know what this is.
Okay. This is the first series uncut of Beatle cards.
Right.
Okay? first series, which is cool.
The original sheet.
The original sheet, which they cut up into the cards. Now let me turn it around so you see. This is a big sheet.
Oh, yeah, you can see the numbers of the cards, 58, 59,
This
60.
is how they cut them.
Number 1, number
See?
2.
This is the whole set of cards. I think it went to 60. All right? And they cut them up. What's cool about this, though, this is the first series of cards. So this is a rare item. Came probably out of the Topps vault. Okay? Joe gave me another item to open here. Okay? Let's see what this is. What's the date? June of 25. Hey, it's not that old anymore. Boy, they packed this craziest stuff. Oh, okay, this is good. This is a good item. Okay, we're going to open it up. It says for John, George, Paul, and Ringo, thanks a million for raising 10, in this case, 10 shillings or something. This is a fundraiser poster or thank you card the Beatles were involved with, some kind of charity.
Let's get a shot of it close.
That's very unusual. What I'm going to do is I'm going to open it up. I'm going to see what it looks like inside. Oh, yeah, I'm more excited about it now. I forgot what it was all about. So, look. It's the Oxfam Hunger a Million campaign by the Daily Mail, right? Oxford University students. And it's a whole kit here. It's not just a piece of paper. All right? It's a whole campaign the Beatles did to help raise money. Okay, Mikey picked a couple of random items off the floor because the little guys, they get neglected all the time. All right? So let's see what's in here. All right, there's a little tiny one. Let's figure out what it is. Let's see if it's any good. Oh, not bad. Not bad. These are old yellow submarine pins. Okay, these are original, by the way. Okay? Sub films. You can see they're all a little crapped out, actually. These are hard to find. All together now. All you need is love. Stomp out the meanies, right? And Sergeant Pepper. Why? Because the Sergeant Pepper was in the Yellow Submarine cartoon. Yeah, let's go. Mikey, there's got to be something good, something that surprises you. Let's see. Oh, okay. By the way, this goes with the episode. Why? Because this is real. Collectors have it, but it's a cool item. It's called the Beetle Booster Pin.
Oh, yeah, flasher.
A flasher, but notice the spelling of the word Beetle.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, this is a common blooper. This happens to be real. I'm going to turn it around, okay? It's a real Beetle pin from the 60s, but look, they spelled it wrong.
2 T's.
2 T's, right? I like this pin, okay? So Mikey got this, okay? I'm going to open up this last thing, which I know what it is. I just wanted to show you what it was. This is also not real, but this is how people took advantage of the Beatles with marketing things. All right? So let's open this up. It's a real item, but it's not really a Beatle item.
Take a shot every time Mikey says item.
Item. Oh, is that what I do all the time?
Yeah, get drunk.
Yeah. Look. This is from the 70s probably, right? Now, why do I call it a Beatle item? It's got Beatles pictures. They stick Beatle pictures on it. Right away it sells. Okay? This isn't fake. Okay? When is it from? Made in Taiwan. By the way, when you see barcodes,
Oh, yeah.
you know it ain't the 60s, okay?
Late 70s.
Okay?
I think 79.
Right. Could be 80s. But,
Yeah.
but once again, who's on this? I don't even know who these people are. But you got the Beatles. So Mikey wants it. All right?
Exactly.
So today's episode, we went through a lot of quick items. All right? Don't forget, Mikey's starting a fan club. Mikey Arugula Fan Club. Get ready to join. I got some special things in the works that you're going to start to hear about. All right? Joe doesn't even know about it.
Oh, I don't.
And when I start telling you about it, you're going to get excited. All right? I love you all. Hey, it's the springtime. You know what that means? It means we're going to wear short sleeve Mikey shirts. All right? Bye.